Welcome back. Today we're going to be talking about a handy filter that can help improve your night photography on film. This filter is known as an FLD filter, and mine happens to be made by Tiffin. Simply put, this filter is supposed to correct the greenish cast that appears on daytime balanced films when you're shooting under fluorescent lights. So I've never actually shot with this filter before, but you know me, I was definitely curious to see the results. I found out about this filter after doing some research on shooting film at night, especially when using some more economic film stocks. As you guys probably know, I love Kodak Color Plus. It's one of my favorite film stocks. You're most likely familiar with my work while shooting this film stock during the daytime, because I haven't shot it actually at night in several years. The reason for that is the last time I shot Color Plus at night, the photos came out looking bad. Really bad. Yeah, I was a younger, less experienced photographer, and I hardly knew what reciprocity failure was. But with those main issues out of the way, we can see that there was this strong green cast in each photo. I tried to correct these photos in Lightroom, but I could never really get the images looking truly how I wanted them to, and I basically buried them and hid them. Until now, I guess. Aren't you lucky? You get to see photos that I'm ashamed of. So as I said earlier, this FLD filter is supposed to correct the greenish cast that appears in daytime balanced films while shooting under fluorescent lights. And I was curious to see if this filter really did work, or if it was a waste of money. So this filter is intended to be shot under fluorescent lighting. So of course I wanted to see what it looked like during the daytime. You know me, I gotta waste film by being different and ignoring all the rules. Not bad, it's not great. Seems to add a bit of contrast to each photo. As well, it gives the scenes a slight magenta tint. I really do like the saturation that gets added into the skies, but all the plant life and vegetation just kind of looks weird and off. If I wanted my plant life to be red and magenta, I would just shoot color infrared photos. Not wanting to waste any more film, I packed up my gear and waited for the streetlights to turn on. Alright, so right out of the gates, we're getting some solid color changes. So the first photo without the filter definitely has that green cast we've been talking about. And the second photo with the filter, it's definitely looking a little more natural. In this next composition, I was really excited to see what differences this filter would make. So I picked this composition overlooking the port of Tacoma because of the multiple different light sources we have in frame. From fluorescent to mercury vapor to sodium vapor to LED lights, the port of Tacoma has them all, and I knew it would take this filter to the absolute limit. What a difference. The abundance of these light sources really was going to accentuate that green cast we've been talking about on this film stock, so to see that the FLD filter can cut all that out, it's pretty impressive. The FLD filter does create a more natural looking photograph, especially compared to the Baja Blast inspired photograph taken without the filter. These interior shots might be my favorite photos of the night. The first photo has this look similar to photos I've seen from Hong Kong during the 1980s, while the second photo, with the filter, looks straight from the American Midwest during the 1960s. Do you guys agree? From here though, me and Clara ended up wandering around downtown Tacoma, looking for any light displays that just needed to be captured. From downtown, me and Claire made our way to the most famous burger joint in all of Tacoma, Frisco Freeze. I pretty much only picked this location because of its neon sign, and I hadn't shot in a couple years. Unfortunately, it was a cold night here in Tacoma, so in between shots I was holding the filter in my hand, and my body warmth ended up fogging up the filter. So if you're looking to get a diffusion filter for free, I recommend using this technique. Subscribe for more half-assed photography tips. I honestly really didn't know what to expect with this filter. I had the mindset when I started this video that it was probably going to be a scrap video and there would be nothing really to talk about since the photos probably wouldn't come out looking that different. After looking at these results though, I'm sold on this filter. It really saves all these economic film stocks. I think Kodak Gold would be an interesting film stock to try out with this filter, just because it's the most stylized of Kodak's economic film stocks. As well, I've pondered up several other more experimental ideas to take on with this filter. I'm not going to give away those ideas just yet, but more so, I'll probably keep with the trend of making sequels that no one asked for. Just like Hollywood. Hopefully my sequels don't destroy anything that your child self held near and dear though.